Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. Pisces in the house. How are you fishes doing? Pisces, how are you guys doing? What's going on? You know, before we fish around to find messages, we have to make sure to do our breathing. Let go of any negative energy. Block it out. I can't travel with you over here. Okay? Inhale, exhale twice and shake it off. Block that realm. This is for us. This is our space. Inhale. Exhale. Whew. Inhale. Exhale. Shake it off. Shake it off. Yes. What is going on? So many crazy things have been happening lately. Oh, Pisces, talk to me. What you been swimming in? Oh, I'll keep them coming. I got the fish jokes today. Today is a beautiful day. It's a day for us to be full of gratitude. For us to say thank you for another day. Thank you for another day. So many people are going through so many trials and tribulations, and they have to figure out a way to get out of it. And that's where your faith comes in. That's where your belief in overcoming. You all know the quote my dad always told us. Always. Every time I get into a situation and it's like, you want to know why me, why this, why that. And you're reading and you're doing this and you're doing that. And you stay persistent. But you know his quote. Perseverance seldom fails. Even for myself, at this time, it is something that you have to do no matter what you're aiming for. Perseverance seldom fails. If you want something bad enough and you're working toward it, what happens? Most of the time it's manifested into reality. Because you've already envisioned it. You already put it out there. You've been praying about it. You've been writing in your journal about it. You put it on paper. I used to tell my employees, and when they tell me, oh, this one I spoke to said this. Who? They look at each other because nobody wrote down a name, not the time. Record keeping is so important. Documenting everything. If you see yourself down the line, let's say my daughter did this, she and my son did it. Both of them wanted certain cars. Right? I remember my daughter went to a place and they told her, oh, you got to have a better credit score or more money down for you to get that car. And she was like, Mom, I'll keep working to get some extra to get it, but I'm focusing on it. And she pictured the car and everything. And one day we went to another dealership, and you know what? She drove the car she really wanted. She is like tasting it. She touched it. And she saw herself. That one wasn't the exact one she wanted. But then she had went on Vroom. And the exact car she wanted was there. And she was able to qualify and she got her car. My son wanted this nice sports car. And I remember the gentleman told him, you need to look over here or look at something else because that's too much car for you. And my son was so turned off by that. And he went, kept working and had his down payment. And he saw the car that he wanted. And the thing is so funny. I told him, I said, don't give up. Because he was getting frustrated. Guys in their cars, and he was getting frustrated. And then I found the number in online. What was it? It was online. And it was like, you can qualify luxury cars, everything like that. And he had enough hours where he could show he was making decent money, and he ended up qualifying for the car. And let me tell you how funny this is. When you believe in something and you put the oil in, okay? you fill that tank. You're going to be able to drive to where you need to be, right? Because you're all in. You filled up that tank. And you going out there looking for what it is you're seeking. And that's how you have to be. The past. It says leave the past in the past. Teamwork. A lot of people have been getting teamwork no matter what I do. Y'all need to pull together. That's a message in itself. That's a message in itself. I'm the same way. You try with certain things at certain times, but you can't help how you feel from what has happened to you. It's always going to leave a scar on you because you're going to always remember it. So they say leave the past in the past. If it's beyond your control, you have to do as much as you can and stop. You've made the phone calls, you've reached out to people, you've prayed on your knees, you've done everything. You have to let it go. You have to let it go. Because what it does, it's like blockage. It prevents the good from coming in when the dirt of stuff from the past is blocking the path. It might be oil stains and you slip and fall. It might be flooding. You have to let it go so that you can get through and your path can clear. And that's one of the hardest things to do. One of the hardest things to do. But there's got to be a time that you say enough is enough. It's all up to you and your choices. You want someone that's willing to work with you to build. You want that teamwork. You want somebody in your life that's willing to say, hey, you know, me and mine are gonna do it. Me and my friend, we're going to do it. Somebody that can mesh your energy so that both of you, unless you're in divided roles, but the energy for success has got to be there when you collaborate with someone, when you're working with a team with someone. You have to be willing to take the ups and the downs, be a team, work together. Team only has to consist of two people, right? You and your man, you and your woman, you and your kids, different teams, but you're working together for the same goal. Who you had to deal with in the past, who didn't work with you, wasn't there for you, that's over with, okay? That's over with. It could not be controlled. That's just how it was. So now you make up your mind that you're going to let the past go. You're going to build a team with someone that's willing to work with you to move forward. And then you all can make choices together. You make choices alone. But there are choices that you have to make whether you want to or not. There is no easy way out. Some people are meant to be in your life and some people aren't. Some people got your best interest at heart and some people don't. That's a hard reality. That not everybody that smiles with you is your friend, but you know, through all of those challenges, you getting ready to come into your own. You getting ready to come into your own. Yes. You are getting ready to come into your own. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Looking back, that's you looking into the past again. You're looking to see how far you've come. You're measuring the distance you still have to go. I love this card, okay? That's the 9 of Wands. Year of Wands. You constantly want to measure the distance because you're exhausted. You're tired. So you stop all the time along the way to see, am I going okay? Am I in the right place? Am I going in the right direction? What's going on? How far have I come? Is it closer to go back or closer to keep going to reach my destiny? It's so many things that are wound up in your mind that you're thinking about because you're tired. You want this time to be different. That's why you got to let go of the past and focus on the possibilities of the future. When you allow the past to constantly pull you back and hold you down, you stop your growth. You stop that forward movement, that forward plan. You're going to experience, wow, celebration, coming together. Growth is taking place. That sun is out. Growth is taking place. Your dreams are going to come into fruition. This is a good reading for you. And what you're doing more of is taking time for yourself. You got the 5 of Cups. You got the 3 of Wands. You are looking out to the future. You're seeing and envisioning where you could be. You're allowing yourself to dream. Dream. And you're finally feeling that you're close enough that you can touch it. Reach out and touch it. You know, a lot of times we have plans for the future and we dream about this, we dream about that. But when you stay focused through the process on a dream, you start gaining and getting clarity, getting clearance. You're clearing the path out for the blessings to come in, for the messages to come in. You're listening to your intuition and you're already seeing the prospects. You're seeing it where you could be. You're seeing yourself celebrating. You know, a lot of pregnant mothers, at least I did, I would think about what the baby was going to look like. You know, you want a healthy baby. You know, back then everybody wasn't doing the, what is that? To know the sex of the baby. I can't even think of it. But it was like you wanted to, you have something growing inside of you that you're going to be sharing with the world, and something that you created in your body, of course with your source. And you're going to give birth to it. That's what's happening to you right now. You're getting ready to give birth to your success. You're feeling all the pangs, the little pains, the little twitches, the anxiety, the frustration, the restlessness. You're creating something bigger than yourself. And you have this feeling, it's new. It's like things are starting to fall into place for you. And of course, you're like, this is too good to be true. This can't be happening. Are you kidding me? You still have that little twinge of doubt. And you're thinking about everything. And then you're going to ponder after you start getting all these things, this abundance that's coming into your life. You're going to recognize that all the little detours and stops along the way all came from this point in your life. You wanted to get to the other side. You saw yourself getting to the other side. And now you're relishing on getting to the other side. All the little rewards that you gain along the way, recognize them for what they are. And be full of gratitude and appreciate them. Because every step is getting you closer to where you're destined to be. You could get wrapped up in yourself and realize that you are a gift. You are a gift. And so many of us, so many times, don't appreciate our creativity, our value, because others dismiss it as not really meaning anything. But if they dismiss it, does that mean you dismiss it too? I don't think so. That kind of lights a fire under me. Think about it. Somebody is telling you what car you could drive, what house you could have, and wanting to make the choices for you. You don't want that. You want to be able to do what? Make the choices yourself. Make the choices yourself so you can flap your wings and fly high. That's what you want. And you're putting the work in. You've been putting the work in. You've been putting the work in. You stop and you look to see, dang, How far have I come? Am I getting closer? And what I love about this card, this is 9 of Wands. So let's say your destination is 9 miles. You're stopping from exhaustion and you're like, gosh, am I ever going to get there? But you're not recognizing that out of the journey of 9 miles, you've already gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're holding 7. Well, 3 and 3 is 6. So 6 is already there. You're holding the 7th one, and you only got what? It's 9 of Wands, 2 miles to go. But you're ready to quit. You can't quit right now. You can't quit right now. You're almost there. So you're looking back to see how far you've come. You're not recognizing how close you are because you can't see that right now. But you're closer than you think. You've been working for a minute now, waiting for this reward to come in, for you to capture it, for it to be in abundance. Don't you even think about giving up because just the journey has been so tiresome. Recognize the realm that you're entering, one of accomplishment, one of achieving your goals, one of being on top of your game. Don't let the obstacles that you incurred and encountered along the way to make you doubt that you're worthy and going to be close to where you want to be. You are getting close. You have less to go moving forward than if you turn around and go backwards. You're about to reach your destination. It's closer than you think, even though it still feels like it's at a distance. You know, like when you're driving and they have the signs over there and it's just frustrating. You've been driving and next thing you know, you're down to 100 miles and it still seems like it's so far to go. Oh, that's how it is right now for you. That's why that anxiety is there. You getting ready to come upon your abundance, prosperity. Little by little, you're getting a little here and a little there. It may not be a lump sum all at one time. And it doesn't have to be money. It just has to show the gain of abundance for you in something you've been praying on. So you are on the path to achieving it. You can't see that it's a short distance in front of you. You're just looking backwards because it seems like you came from the boondocks and you still haven't reached your destination. You know how it's going to feel once you get there? You went the whole time going forward, even though there were roadblocks, obstacles, everything on your path. You made up your mind that what? Perseverance seldom fails. That consistency. And you have to realize anything worth having is worth working for. You're going to get through. And I know, it just sounds like malarkey. Malarkey, I haven't said that word in a long time. Maybe since the Andy Griffith Show or something. Anyway, what I'm saying is that it's a lot of work to stay on course. And not everybody could do it. Not everybody could do it. Look at the great Simone Biles. Down, up, and got it all together. She built herself back up to where she needed to be to fulfill herself, to fulfill her goals, even though there was a break along the way. If people would stay positive, stay true, they'll get through. If you stay positive and you keep forging forward, just as you've been doing, you will arrive. There will be celebration, collaboration, a coming together, a moment when you recognize all that you've been through and how you can build this team so the strength reigns through. This is your story right now is just about overcoming the roadblocks and obstacles, believing in yourself, making the right choices, letting go of the past, recognizing the growth for what it is as you travel. That's why the sun is beating on you. It's a brighter day. It's a new day. It's new beginnings. It's a new trail. It's a new you. It's a new life. Maybe you change your hair. You got a haircut, dyed your hair. You're doing things differently now. You're unrecognizable right now because you're not being the old one. You're being the new one. People remember who you were. Now they know who you are. You got this. Don't let alternative routes make you doubt you could still arrive at the same destination. Just take the detour to get through. Hold your head up high and know that change is coming. Strengthen that mind and your strength to know that you got this. Your strength matters. Your perseverance matters. You matter. And build a team that's supportive of you. That gives you that acknowledgement that, hey, we're going to do this together. I'm part of your team. Not somebody who wants to complain the whole time and do this. Make choices. Make the right choices. Just somebody, because somebody's your good friend or sibling or family member, do you let them sit there and not be part of the team by helping you to build? You want people that have that positive energy in your life, especially with what's coming. Know who's who, okay? Like my ex used to say, my ex-husband used to say, he used to say that everybody that smiles at you is not your friend. That's why we had to get back together, because he was right. I'm just saying to you that sometimes people will disappoint you and it'll bring you down. But tomorrow you have a chance to start all over again and rise, and you're not starting from square one. You're just tweaking things from where you've already arrived. And don't let others make you doubt that. You got this. Everything shows you getting through. You're just thinking about everything. Look at the Three of Wands. Look at it. You're looking at where you want to be. You're looking on to beyond. It's a new day. Arise from the ashes and just make up your mind. You've been through some stuff, okay? You've been through some stuff. You still have stuff to go through. But you know what? You're doing it with your head held high, with your focus pointed in the direction you want to go, and with you making the choices that's going to take you higher. Gonna take you higher. Yes. Yeah, you know, y'all always got to get a little something from me. Just feel good about your journey and what you've learned along the way and how you continue to go and grow. Garnetqueentarot, where we say, be inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for taking the time to share your message with us. We all up in your business. Take care and talk soon.